Hello and welcome back to LEGO Creations. Today's video is going to be a complete overview of the park. We haven't done a complete overview in a while, so I thought I'd go through all the areas of the park and show you guys what is going on. And again, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do that. It really helps us out here. Go ahead and hit the notification button, so if we put up a new video, you guys get it. And also, go ahead and hit the like and comment. We really appreciate it, and we love to hear your feedback. So today, let's take a look first here at the resort area. Not a lot new, but some of the things that we are going to do. I'm going to get down close to the build just to give you guys some closer views. Here we are at the Polynesian, and again, we still have the pool there with the volcano pool, as we call it, with a slide with that great view of the castle from the beach. We do have the bungalows, the DVC bungalows that they have built recently. What else do we have? We do have, as we come around, that I don't have anybody on the path right now, not so many. I kind of took those off for the move. We have a couple out there. But as we go, here we see the wedding pavilion, and we do still have the bride and groom in there, as you can see. And then as we come around to the Grand Floridian here is the pool as well with the waterfall there, you guys can see. And Batman's still in there, and Robin's got some ice cream there. So that is the Grand Floridian, the three different buildings we have for that. I would like to eventually add one more right here. And I'd like to add the new DVC tower here for the Polynesian. We're working on that as well. So as we come here down the street, let's take a look at some of these buses. And we have the Disney buses. We have Donald Duck, Mickey. We've got the one with Frozen Crew on one side, and the other side, I believe, is Aladdin. And then we have the Toy Story gang on one side and Monsters Inc. on the other. Then we have the Goofy bus and the Mickey and Minnie bus. Then we have one more down here, the Stitch bus. So as we come down near the Contemporary Hotel, which we'll go to right now. Again, on this one here, we've got the rooms up there. Sorry, I'm in the light there. We've got some lighting issues down here. So here's the Chef Mickey's with the Contempo Cafe. And then we are working, like I said, back there in the back to get the lobby area. So I've got one more there and one there. Then I had an idea of doing, somebody had sent it to me, of showing the old way that they built the Contemporary with those modulars. So I might do something with that at some time. Here's the gift shop over here. Shout out to the security crew down there. And then we also have Mary Blair's mosaic as well. And that is the Contemporary. And obviously my monorails are custom monorails that I have built. And here is monorail blue. And then monorail red is up there near the train station. They don't move, they don't go around, but they do. I can move them myself, and I can place them here in the Contemporary or on the straightaways, obviously, okay? And so how I did the curves here, I just curved the Lego plates there. I'm sure some people don't like that so much, but I wanted to get that more of that curve effect other than the ones, it was a tighter curve up here, so I did the straightaway action there with the pieces that hinge, okay? And we do have the Seven Seas Lagoon is fully plated. And so we're working on a lot of different things to bring to the resort area. And I hope you guys are enjoying that. You guys that are Disney fans and down there a lot, hopefully can recognize the resort area. And then as we come up here on the train station, we come down and I did increase the size a little bit in here on the move. So I have the omnibus there. I have the fire truck over there. That little bit of room, I put the fire station back a little bit. That helped with some space up here. I do have to get more minifigures out. I know it doesn't look like a normal crowd. And then I have the trolley there going down the street there. We got the Grand Emporium, which is my own MOC there. And then again, you've seen some of these are modulars that Lego had made. I did change the date up on this to 1971, the year that they opened Disney World. And then some of these are just my own MOCs, like this one and the Emporium. But then obviously I use the city corner of the block there for that. And then I use some other ones, the hat boxes, Casey's and all, and such. So I kind of combine a lot of times, like I said, I use sets, I modify sets, and then I make a lot of them are custom stuff too. So as we look down there towards Main Street, as we look around over here at the train, still got to get that going there. Had a little bit of an issue in some areas, so I've got to work on that. I think I'm going to put some Easter eggs up in this area here because I've got some sets that I want to get incorporated into the park here that not necessarily are in the park. So I will be doing that sometime. I'll be getting some Easter eggs in here. It'll be similar to out in Disneyland when the train comes around, they have the dinosaurs in there. It'll be similar to that, but it's really just to get in some of my Lego pieces that I like to have in. If I have something, I like to have it in the set in the park. So as we look here, not a lot done on Tomorrowland. So we've got Space Mountain here. I've got the last scene of the Carousel of Progress. And I've got a lot of work to do, obviously, down in here. I want to add a little bit to Tomorrowland here. I make it a little more authentic. I do have the old arcade there. This is now the bookstore for Tron, I believe. And I did lift Tron. And I've got the train coming underneath there. And this is kind of where it took its spill here. It went right off the table here. So we got to work on that. I'm going to get this all situated as well. Now, what I have here, and I didn't put this back from when I moved the table, but I've got the sky. You guys saw recently I put the old Skyway up. And here is the Skyway. I'll put the buckets on here in a little bit, but as I show the different areas here. But here is one of the buckets here. The yellow bucket. The yellow bucket here. All right, and a little interruption there in the video because I did get I put the sky buckets up on the Skyway there. So there's one there. And again, this is a shout out to the past there a little bit. I do remember as a child seeing them when I went down back in '82. And they were gone by the time I took my kids in 2004. So I kind of remembered those, and so I put those up. And so they'll be up for a while here. I think it's a good throwback to the nostalgia of the park there. So I thought that was a neat little addition. So as we look let's finish up Tomorrowland here as we come up on Tomorrowland Speedway. And then down, which I still have to work on a lot of area in between Tomorrowland and where the castle is as well, the central hub there. But then I have the teacups here, and I've got those lit up at the end here. I will probably show you guys a little bit of a sneak peek at all the lights. I've added a couple lights since the last time I did a lighting video. So here is the Dumbo's flying elephants there, and right next to Winnie the Pooh, which we still got to work on that area a little bit too. Here is Tron. The lighting on that turned out really well. Got that lifted here. And then as we come around here, I know it's a little close, but to the mine train, Seven Dwarfs Mine Train. And that new set really works really well for that. And we've also have them holding the jewels there in the mines. That lights up as well. And then back here we have Ariel's ride. And I do have that new set that I kind of custom made the ride into. So I have to get that placed back in the park here too. I'm trying to get this train track, which you can kind of see it coming from behind here. What I have to do is get it, I've got too much of an incline right here. So I've got to get that leveled out a little bit to get that up into the air here. So as we look, I've done a little tile work. And so I've done some tile work in Fantasyland here. I'm going to do a little more and get some minifigures in there. And as you can see, we got filler magic. Done a little bit of a couple posts in there. Some of the a little bit of the castle top there to it. So that's coming along. I've got to get some pieces ordered for the sign, and so we're still dealing with that. But that, I think, is coming along really well. We can see that other bucket here real well. And that, like I said, that came down towards Small World. And I can remember standing pretty much right there and looking up. And the lines then would go into, if you guys recall, if you're looking towards Small World in the park, right to the left there was an area where there was like a big wooden like shed-like structure. That was one of the entry ports to the Skyway back in the day. And then it went all the way back down to Tomorrowland. So that was kind of a neat little nostalgic run there that we put together with that. Now we're behind the park here. You guys can see we're behind the Hall of Presidents there. And again, I had to leave this opening here to get through. I know that this area probably would come through and be right there in front of the Haunted Mansion. And I'm coming up towards the back of the Haunted Mansion here. But I needed an access point. So it's a little disconjointed back here. But here is that green canopy that comes down. And then you enter the Haunted Mansion. Let's take a look closer. We've got the ring there in the concrete, if you guys know the story of that. And the bride is up in the window. I'm really stretching around here, but there she is in the window there. And she supposedly, right, through the story, as the story goes, threw the ring down, and it's in the concrete. I believe it was some kind of a ring to the post or something, and then the legend began. And so we've got some park goers in there, and that puts us behind Big Thunder, which you guys know is the roller coaster that I put a facade up for. And so I left room back here for any expansion, so I can quickly move the train, but I have room back here for that Coco area or whatever they're going to do back there. Still have to get a lot of plates on the little lagoon here. And I know I don't have a steamboat, but we're looking into that. I know I have Steamboat Willie, but I do like this big pirate ship right there as well. And then we come back and we can kind of see Tiana's Bayou Adventure there, formerly Splash Mountain, and then towards Frontierland. So if we can get down a little closer here, there is Frontierland coming up to then Liberty Square. And then I wanted to show you guys this little setup I have down here. This is when Qui-Gon is fighting Darth Maul, and Lanny's has to drop there. And so I kind of put that out here in the desert area near Big Thunder. So still working on the entrance there. Got to get the canopy there. And we've got a parade going there as well. Get some of the builds in there. So let's, now I'm going to jump into that middle porthole there, and we'll get you guys some views from there. All right, and here we are at Liberty Square. And we got the Muppets in there still. And as we look, this is that area where I've still got to work on this sidewalk to get behind the castle here. And we have the Christmas area. So let's take a closer look here at the Christmas village here. And the shops that are in there. And my Christmas topper was crooked there. And that is, like I said, we've got a lot of work to do on the ground with some tile work and that, but little by little, it'll be coming. And then we're up to the Haunted Mansion there, which I've got to get some more lighting and some more park goers. Obviously, it's a little blank up there. That's usually popping around there. And then we look back towards Big Thunder Mountain, and then obviously Tiana's Bayou Adventure, looking good there. Still have to work on, there's that the tunnel that the train goes through. Gotta work on the top of that and get some more foliage and round that out on the side there. And get some base plates down. I got a little bit of a mess over here. Still haven't worked to complete that walkthrough from Frontierland to Adventureland. But as we come through Adventureland, here's the marquee here. Come down and see some of the detail work we have down here. We'll have an avatar character there. And then come down, and as we see around here, we've got some buildings now in place. A little better than what we had in the first version of the park. And then we have the Magic Carpet Rides of Aladdin. And then we're continuing with, I just bought some birds, some parakeets and things of that nature for the Tiki Room. So that's on the tab as well for next. We see Pirates of the Caribbean over there. And then down to the Jungle Cruise, which that's gotten the most upgrade of anything so far in version 2.0 here. Really a lot, all that tile work around in the water there. See if I can, doing some reaching now. So if it's a little shaky, that's why it's shaky. And then we have the Avatar area as well. And you guys know I've said that enough times, that Tree of Life looked like the one from the live action Jungle Cruise movie. And then that wall still separates the Pirates of the Caribbean and the Jungle Cruise. So we'll take a look at the Pirates of the Caribbean as we get around over there. But I wanted to show this area here. Let's get back into Main Street. So here is the Crystal Palace. And then we've got the newly renovated end of Main Street here. So lots of room, and I really increased the room, especially in between the walk through in the castle to the partner statue there. And then all this kind of created more room for minifigures. So lots of detail in here. And you can kind of see that we've got a lot more minifigures up here as well, and into then the entrance to Tomorrowland, even with the rocks on both sides there. And I kind of upgraded the water as well. Got to get some lights in there, but I upgraded the water around that, the marquee or the entrance to Tomorrowland. So, and as we look back down towards the train station there, and here's Casey's Corner. I guess I'm gonna have to bring around the piano player. I guess they moved that. That's where it used to be a while back, and I think they moved it to the front here. So we'll have to look into that a little bit. But that is kind of the view from the portal area, all the way back to the resort area, and then Tomorrowland, up through to Fantasyland. And don't forget, I am going to be putting the clouds around there to finish that off. And like I said, once I get the minifigures in Fantasyland, I think that'll be a much better festive looking area, especially with the plate work I did on the ground there. And then we come around to Liberty Square and Frontierland. We can kind of see the saloon here. And we've got the Coco group. And then there's Bayou Adventure. And then we're back around again. So I'm gonna jump out front here. We're gonna take a look at Pirates of the Caribbean, and then we will give you a quick shot of the lights with a couple more lit up tonight. All right, and here we are back up in the front of the park, and we see monorail red here. And another thing that I did different in version 2 here is the Seven Seas Lagoon is lower than Main Street. And so there is a little bit of a slight incline here, just like at the park. And from the front, it really showcases then the train station back towards the castle there. So we'll give you some shots of that here in a little bit as well. But as we go down Main Street here, you guys can see that as we come around over here, now we are near the Jungle Cruise. And so another view from this side, like I said, Jungle Cruise just got an immense upgrade. And so you can kind of see the actual ride coming down this way, and then it'll come around this way. And then you see, you come through almost like a little entrance portal here to the Avatar IP area. And then we come down and you guys see the Lion King, little shout out to them in there. We do have the classic scene with the rhino and the scientist there. As you guys see that, let me zoom back a little bit. And then as we come around, you guys see the backside of water there and the elephants. And then we've got a little bit of a shout out to Star Wars, the Endor race, or chase, I should say. And again, that was the Jungle Cruise, and then this wall separates it from the Pirates of the Caribbean, which we have the entrance down there, still working on that. And as you come down, you guys see the battle here, the cannons and the pirate ship, and there's the explosions in the water there. And then see all the Jack Sparrows hidden all over the place. There he is in the barrel. There is the ride vehicle. That's a custom build as well. Another guy in the well. See if I can get in there and see that. There he is. Another little shot of Jack Sparrow. Then we have the auction with Red. The guy with the dirty foot. You guys know what I'm talking about. And then as we come around, we've got a little Jack Sparrow, little IP switch over with Star Wars there again. And then we come down, and I've got a lot to finish down here. And then I have that last scene of Jack Sparrow, which he is still slipped off of that chair there. I got to get him back up in there. But that kind of concludes the Pirates of the Caribbean there. So I've got a lot of work to do. Got another little crossover there with Jack Sparrow and Grogu. So I got to get that into there as well. Here is the view of the park from here all the way around. Can't wait to get the walls up here as well, to get the clouds up on that side and get the train going. So lots of work to do. I'm going to give you guys a quick view of the lighting too, so hold on for that. All right, and here is the lighting of the park as we have it right now. Still got some lighting we have to improve on and get in certain areas, like the one in the Jungle Cruise of Avatar and that. But here is the resort area. As we come down the left side here, you can see the turnstiles and that of the train station. Down Main Street there, as we lift above. See Tron over in the background over there. And then we've got the Pirates of the Caribbean lit up as well. Even to the last scene there. And this is the lightsaber scene with Jack Sparrow practicing his lightsaber skills. And there's the Jungle Cruise as well. And let's get over to the other side here, back down Main Street. And again, we're going to be working on getting more lighting in the resort area, but I think it's really improved with just getting that pathway lit up. But I want to get the hotels nice and lit up as well. And then we go down Main Street again. everything is pretty bright and glowing here down Main Street. See the cinema right to the castle. And I'm going to come around now through Tomorrowland. And we can see that we do have the teacups on now. That really lights up this area too. This is kind of the first time of me seeing it in the dark here as well. Just got those hooked up tonight, and that really does light up this area. I think improves what it looks like with the lights here. Here's Tron, and I'm going to take a look back at Main Street. You guys can see from here. Looking really good. And again, if you guys want to see a full video on the lighting, the only thing that isn't going to be lit up on there will be the teacups. But the last video that I had, you can check that out on the channel. That is a complete lighting video. I'll be doing some more of those as the summer wraps up here. But I want to show you guys another view from the front here, looking at the entire park. And that will wrap it up for tonight. Remember, if you guys want your minifigures in the park, go ahead and I'm going to put the information at the end of the video here. The P.O. box, you can send the minifigures. I'll give you at least two pictures of places. I can recreate photos. You can send me those family pictures and that. I only ask that I keep the minifigures in the park, that populate the park, and I'll send you the pictures. I will also probably feature them on Instagram and TikTok as as a shout out to you on those platforms as well. So until next time, guys, we will see you soon. Bye-bye now.